As we work with global organisations, with some of the most remarkable people and teams, we hear what one HR director summed up best. We have amazing people, but we need the magic pill to unlock their full potential. And in one way or another, that's what we're always hearing. You've hired great people, but they have such weight on their shoulders. They're dealing with new complexities every day, and you don't have the time to stop everything and teach them a new way to work at their full potential in this rapidly evolving world. That's where neuroscience comes in. Only by understanding how the brain works and what it needs to perform at its best will you be able to unlock that full potential in each individual within your organisation. And what neuroscience shows us is that if we want to reach our highest potential, if we want to contribute all that we're capable of, then there are 3 lenses that we can use to unlock this full potential: Mindframes, Behaviours, and Environment. To understand these lenses, let's examine how they influence an actual workday. One of your team members starts his day. How is he feeling that day? What is his mind frame? Odds are he might be feeling exhausted. He's had a lot on his plate for years now, and he feels that as he starts his work. But he's never experienced what we teach about the brain, so that mind frame is invisible to him. And so he begins to work. He does some tasks to get some things off his plate. He answers emails, interacts with his colleagues. He does his best to be productive without ever realizing that the mind frame he began his day with affects every task and interaction he has. Without understanding how his brain works, the creative thinking that he's capable of, the way he collaborates with his colleagues, and overall what he's able to contribute to the world through his company are not at the same level that they could have been if he'd had first the opportunity to understand the mind frame that he was in and taken the time to shift to the most effective mind frame for what he wanted to do. A common complaint we hear is that your really smart people aren't spending anywhere near enough time on the strategic objectives that you need them to be working on. They tell us that they want to be doing the deep, impactful work that they were actually hired for. Every individual within your organisation has an inner genius that they bring to work, but rarely are their behaviours in the workday built around unlocking that genius. So they don't know about how to structure their breaks, how to batch their work, how to choose which meeting invites they respond to, or how to work in a way that gives the brain networks what they're needing for particular tasks. So again, they miss out on unlocking their whole brain potential. And finally, most high performers have never been taught how to create the right environment to do their best work. Whether in the office or a hybrid environment, we are not intentional about what tasks are best in which environment, how to prepare for innovation, create deep trust, even to have performance conversations that are life-giving and performance-enhancing rather than draining. Instead, most people remain tethered to their virtual meetings, their emails, and their one limited environment that usually includes a screen with numerous windows open and notifications and a task list that's visible at all times. Then we wonder why we're not seeing impressive breakthroughs and why we don't communicate in ways that unlock each other's full potential. The truth is, with the right foundations, the solutions are quite simple. When everyone in your organisation knows how, create the most appropriate mind frame for their work, habitualize the behaviours for the day that will allow them to do their best work, and create the environments for themselves and others so that they can work in a way that's best suited for the mind to be productive, that's when you'll see the full potential that you're looking for. And that's what we're passionate about bringing to your organisation. Whether it's a keynote, a series of trainings, or strategic advisory, we will help you to build a work environment where every individual knows how to live and work at their full potential. Your people are your greatest assets. Let's unlock their potential.